If you've ever had two Excel lists that should match but don't, you already know the pain. One list has customers, SKUs, or invoice numbers. The other list is the source of truth. And your job is to find what's missing, what's extra, and what changed. The good news is Excel can do this cleanly, without manual scanning. The key is to treat reconciliation as a repeatable process. First, you standardize the two lists so you're comparing like with like. Then you choose a matching method that fits your data. Sometimes you only need a simple presence check. Other times you need a multi-field match, like customer plus invoice date. And in many real files, you also need to return the differences, not just a yes or no. In this walkthrough, you'll build a reliable approach you can reuse for customers, SKUs, and invoices, so mismatches become obvious and easy to fix. Next step. Before formulas, get the comparison rules right. Ask one question: what does match mean for your case? For customers, it might be customer ID, not the name. Names can vary, like Acme Inc. versus Acme Inc. For SKUs, it might be the exact SKU code, including leading zeros. For invoices, it's often a combination, invoice number plus customer, or invoice number plus amount, depending on how your systems behave. Next, confirm whether duplicates are allowed. If one list has the same SKU repeated for multiple transactions, a simple match check can still work, but account-based reconciliation may be better. Also decide if you care about case sensitivity, extra spaces, or hyphens. Those tiny differences create false mismatches. When you define match logic up front, your Excel solution becomes predictable. And when someone asks why an item didn't match, you can explain it in one sentence. Next step. Now clean both lists so Excel compares consistent values. Start with trimming spaces. A trailing space makes two identical IDs look different. Use trim for extra spaces, and clean if data came from exports with odd characters. Next, normalize text. If case should not matter, wrap values in upper or lower. For SKU formats, watch out for numbers stored as text. 00123 is not the same as 123 if you convert it incorrectly. In those cases, keep SKUs as text and standardize with text if needed. Also remove hidden formatting differences, like non-breaking spaces. If you suspect those, Substitute can swap them out. Finally, make sure both lists use the same data type for dates and amounts. A date stored as text won't match a real date. This prep step feels boring, but it prevents most reconciliation errors. Clean inputs make every matching method. Formulas, Power Query, or pivots work better. Next step. Use the simplest tool first, a presence check. The classic approach is XLOOKUP. You look up each value from list A in list B. If it returns a match, it exists. If it returns an error, it's missing. For example, you can create a column called in list B and use XLOOKUP to return the matched value and wrap it with ifNA to label missing items. This is fast and readable. If your Excel version doesn't have XLOOKUP, you can use match instead. Match returns a position number when it finds the item and an error when it doesn't. The result is the same, found versus not found. This method is perfect for reconciling unique lists like customer master files, SKU catalogs, or invoice registers where each ID should appear once. It's also a great first pass before you do deeper difference checks like amounts or dates. Next step. Next, separate your results into two clear buckets: missing from list B and extra in list B. People often only check one direction and miss half the problem. To find items missing from list B, you check each item in list A against list B. To find extras, you reverse it. Check each item in list B against list A. Then filter to the missing labels. If you want a clean output list, use filter to spill only the missing rows. That gives you a reconciliation report you can hand off. If filter isn't available, you can still filter manually or use a helper column and copy the results. The key idea is symmetry. Reconciliation is two comparisons, not one. This is especially important with invoices. One system may have invoices the other never recorded, or you might have test invoices in one list. When you run both directions, you get a complete picture of what's truly out of sync. Next step. A lot of real reconciliations fail because a single field isn't enough. You might need to match customer plus SKU, or invoice number plus customer. The clean way to do that in formulas is to build a composite key. You create a new column that concatenates the fields with a safe delimiter, like a pipe character. For example, customer ID, then a pipe, then invoice number. Then you match composite keys instead of individual fields. This prevents false matches, like two different customers sharing the same invoice number format. It also makes your logic easier to audit, because you can see the combined key. One caution: choose a delimiter that won't appear in your data. If customer IDs can contain a dash, don't use dash as the separator. Composite keys are also useful for line item invoices. You can include invoice number plus line number plus SKU. Once you have the key, all the same presence check tools work exactly the same way. Next step. So far, we've only answered, does it exist? Now let's return differences. A common invoice reconciliation is, same invoice number exists in both lists, but the amount differs. Here's the pattern. First, pull the comparison value from the other list using XLOOKUP, like the amount from list B. Second, compare it to the amount in list A. Third, output a clear status, match, missing, or different. You can do that with nested if statements, or with IFS for readability. For example, if the lookup returns blank or error, label it missing. If it returns a value and it equals the local amount, label it match. Otherwise, label it different. This is powerful because it turns reconciliation into a triage list. You know what to ignore, what to investigate, and what to add. The same approach works for customer attributes like payment terms or SKU attributes. Next step. When you flag different, make it actionable by showing the delta. For amounts, return the difference as list A minus list B. For dates, return the number of days between them. For text fields, return both values side by side, like A, net 30, B, net 45. This turns your reconciliation from a warning light into a fix list. Also add tolerance rules when needed. For example, amounts may differ by a few cents due to rounding or tax calculations. In that case, compare using ABS of the difference and treat anything under a threshold as a match. For quantities, you might allow small variances, or you might not. Decide based on the business rule. The point is to encode the rule once, so you're not debating exceptions row by row. When you include delta outputs and tolerances, your report becomes something finance, ops, or inventory teams can actually use without extra interpretation. Next step. Duplicates change everything, especially with invoices and transactions. If list A has an invoice number twice, a simple lookup will return the first match and hide the issue. In duplicate-heavy data, you often need count-based reconciliation. Use COUNTIF to count how many times each key appears in list A and in list B. Then compare the counts. If counts match, you're good. If list A has more, you may have duplicates or extra transactions. If list B has more, you may be missing entries. You can also sum amounts by key using SUMIF or SUMIFs, then compare totals. That's a common approach for invoice lines. Match on invoice number, compare summed amounts. This method is less sensitive to line ordering differences. The trade-off is you lose line-level detail unless you drill down. A practical workflow is, first reconcile counts and totals, then investigate keys where totals differ. That keeps the work focused. Next step. If you want a robust, repeatable method, Power Query is hard to beat. It's built for combining and reconciling tables. You load both lists as queries, make sure the key columns have consistent types, and then use a merge. A left anti-join returns items in list A that aren't in list B. A right anti-join returns extras the other way. And an inner join returns matches, where you can expand columns and compare fields like amount or status. The biggest advantage is refresh. When the lists change, you refresh, and the reconciliation updates without rewriting formulas. Power Query also handles large datasets more smoothly than thousands of volatile formulas. The trade-off is, it's a different workflow, and you need to be careful about data types and trimming. But once you set it up, it becomes a reusable reconciliation tool for monthly customer lists, SKU updates, and invoice extracts. Next step. Let's apply this to customers. Because customer data is messy. The best key is usually a customer ID from your system, not the customer name. If you only have names, create a standardized match name by trimming, uppercasing, and removing punctuation like commas and periods. Then match on that. If you find a customer missing, decide whether it's truly new or just spelled differently. If you find a customer present in both lists but with different attributes, return the exact fields that differ, like billing terms, tax status, or assigned sales rep. This is where side-by-side comparisons shine. Also watch for merged or split accounts. One system might have Acme East and Acme West, while the other has one combined account. That's not a formula problem, it's a business mapping problem. Your reconciliation report should surface those cases clearly so a human can decide the correct mapping. Next step. Now SKUs. SKU matching breaks most often because of formatting. Leading zeros disappear, hyphens get added or removed, and sometimes a SKU is actually a numeric code that someone converted to a number. The rule is simple. Treat SKUs as text and standardize the format before matching. If your SKU has a fixed length, enforce it with text, like padding with zeros. If hyphens are optional, remove them consistently using substitute. Then do your presence check and your two-direction reconciliation. For differences, the common SKU fields are description, unit of measure, category, and cost. Cost is where you may need tolerances, especially if one list is rounded. Also consider active versus inactive SKUs. One list might include discontinued items. That's not necessarily an error, but you should label it. The outcome you want is a clean exception list, missing SKUs, extra SKUs, and SKUs with attribute mismatches that need review. Next step. Invoices are the classic reconciliation case, and they need structure. Start with the invoice header level. Invoice number, customer, date, total amount, and status like paid or open. Use a composite key if invoice numbers can repeat across customers. Then, return differences in totals and dates, and apply a rounding tolerance for totals. Next, if totals don't match, drop to the line level. Build a line key like invoice number plus line number, or invoice number plus SKU, if line numbers aren't stable. Then compare quantities and line amounts, and also compare the sum totals per invoice. This two-level approach prevents you from drowning in line items when only a few invoices are actually problematic. Also watch for credit notes and negative invoices. One system may store them as separate documents. Your reconciliation should label document type so differences make sense. With invoices, clarity beats cleverness. Clean keys, clear statuses, and drill down only when needed. Next step. To finish, turn your work into a reusable template. Keep 3 sections: inputs, helper keys, and results. Inputs are your 2 tables, ideally formatted as Excel tables, so ranges expand automatically. Helper keys are your standardized fields and composite keys. Results are your exception lists, missing, extra, and different, plus deltas. Add a simple summary count, like how many missing customers, how many extra SKUs, and how many invoices with amount differences. That gives you a quick health check before you dig into details. Also keep your match definition written in a note row, so future you remembers the rules. If you want one next step, build both a formula-based version and a Power Query version, and use whichever fits the file size and refresh needs. If you want more Excel workflows like this, subscribe, and comment with your most common reconciliation type. I'm always testing new ways to work smarter. Subscribe to see what workflow I'm breaking down next.